Yee. Way up.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here with me today.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
It's a hump day.
It
September
is.
20th.
Mm-hmm.
I've been running around a lot these past few days.
Yeah, you have.
Yesterday, we're getting ready for the iHeart Festival in Vegas.
Okay.
So I'm excited. It's also the 50th anniversary of hip hop, so I know there's some special things happening in Vegas if you have the opportunity to ever come to the iHeart Festival. What's fun about it is that it's a lot of different genres of music.
I've never been.
So like last year, Lionel Richie was there.
Oh, wow.
But Diddy performed. I remember seeing like Billy Idol perform. Sometimes there's people you discover too that you may never have been like, let me go listen to whatever album. Miley Cyrus has done it.
Okay.
I think a lot of huge artists have done iHeart Festival. They have the daytime outdoor part, and then they have at night the indoor 2-day festival. So it's really a good time. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also headed out to D.C. Tomorrow. I'm doing the Congressional Black Caucus, which I love the Congressional Black Caucus. If you've ever been, have you ever been to any of the events?
Of course. I'm from D.C. The CBC in D.C. is a huge deal.
Yes.
The city is bustling.
So anybody that is interested or going to the Congressional Black Caucus, I'm actually going to be moderating a panel about black health.
Okay.
And so that's going to be exciting to be able to talk about that. And, just a lot of things that we have to deal with when it comes to heart issues,
right?
High blood pressure, black maternal health care, all of those things. So we'll be having that panel discussion. Shout out to Amgen who put this together. I'm excited to be going out there and then going to iHeart Festival.
Yeah. It's a great time in D.C. to party is during CBC as well. Lots of parties.
It is. It's a good time. That's actually where I first met Coach Jesse.
Oh, wow.
Who does a lot of the detox stuff with us. So,
okay.
All right. And today on the show, we are going to have Crystal McCrary on. She's actually the mother to Cole Anthony, but together they have co-founded this app called Game Up. He plays in the NBA for Orlando, and they have this app. It's going to be really interesting for anybody who has kids, or if you're a kid that plays basketball or wants to play basketball. This can be really helpful to you. So we'll be talking to her for Wealth Wednesday. And of course, it's time to shine a light on them. 800-292-5150. Whoever you want to shine a light on, call us up. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And it's time to shine a light. And, Jasmine, I don't know if you want to shine a light on anybody.
You know what I do? I want to shine a light on. I told you I was in Detroit a few days ago, and I went to Pizza Cat. And I had amazing pizza. I love to eat. It's black owned. They have a few restaurants or carry out and spots in Detroit, and they're black owned, and the pizza is amazing. So I wanted to show some love to Pizza Cat.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of food, I want to shout out Chef Kwame from Tatiana's. I was there yesterday. By the way, his restaurant is on the list of like the best restaurants in the United States. There's, and it's a black owned restaurant as well. It's in Lincoln Center. And I want to give y'all a tip because sometimes people can't get a reservation.
Okay.
But they always do have walk-ins available. If you get lucky, you can go. And I saw a couple of people manage to get that to happen. But people are always asking me, can you help me get a reservation at Tatiana's?
Right.
Because that's how packed it is. But shout out to Chef Kwame. And the woman sitting next to me actually ordered an espresso martini after dinner.
Okay.
So that's my coffee.
Of
Coffee
course it
uplifts
is.
people. That's at Tatiana's. And my tea is on the menu too. So I appreciate that.
Yes.
They even have our logo on the menu. So that's a big deal for me to be in one of the biggest, best restaurants in the world, for real.
And you're also in Target. Don't forget that.
And I'm also in Target. So if you guys want to also purchase that, don't be afraid to get some coffee uplifts people. But shout out to Chef Kwame. It meant a lot to me. He was like, oh, you got your coffee? We need to put it in a restaurant. And that's how it even happened. I didn't have to set up all kind of things. And I mean, we did have meetings and go through the protocol to make it happen, but I appreciate him. All right. Who do you guys want to shine a light on? Hey, Mac, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Yee?
What's goody? Who you want to shine a light on? It's me and Jasmine.
Hey.
Yeah, Jeff, how you doing? I want to shine the light on my family restaurant, Urban Soul, in Detroit.
Okay.
Well, when you get time, when you come back, if you ever get a chance, could you come check it out? It's on Lafayette, and St. Albans.
All right, I'm going to be there in 2 weeks.
I was there yesterday. What's the name of it?
Urban Soul. It used to be Southern Fires. I don't know if you know about Southern Fires.
Okay, Southern Fires. Okay.
Yeah, it used to be Southern Fires. It's called Urban Soul now.
Urban Soul. All right, we'll be there.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yep, we there.
We're going to pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Bless her.
Thank you. Hey, Latora, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on an organization called Jacob Way Organization.
Okay.
It's an organization that supports the families of children battling cancer.
Ooh, all right. Where is this based out of?
It's in Texas, but we do support families all over the United States.
Okay. Do you have some type of personal connection to the organization? Or is it somebody that you in your family or yourself?
Unfortunately, I do. Last year, I lost my son to cancer. He was diagnosed at 13. He passed away when he was 14.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry. All right, what's the website? Because this, I think, a lot of us can relate to you, and I'm so sorry to hear that. But I want to make sure that we elevate this organization that helped you.
Thank you. It's jacobway.org, JACOBWAYORG. And actually, the organization was started by me and my family.
Thank you so much for sharing with us and for starting this important organization. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for building this platform for us to share our stories and shine a light on organizations like this.
Okay, Jacob Way, I like it. .org.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Angela.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light. 800-292-5150 is a number just in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we have Yeetie, Jeannie, Mai, and Jeezy. Everybody is still talking about this divorce. Well, now there's a report that is explaining why they got divorced. See if you believe it. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yeetie. Way up.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
First of all, I just want to say before we get into the real rumors, I see that Thames is trending. Did you see this?
Yeah, I think we have it on our Instagram about us speculating whether or not
they're saying that she's pregnant by Future. I don't know where that rumor even came from.
I don't know where the Future rumor came from. I did see the pregnant part, allegedly.
Yeah, that I don't understand
the correlation. Let's do a deeper dive.
Yeah,
later.
I'm trying to figure out who started that.
Yeah, we'll do a deeper dive for the next.
But anyway, that is why she's trending because of that rumor. Mm-hmm. Just the FYI. All right, Jeannie, Mai, and Jeezy are getting divorced, and according to a report, a source told Entertainment Tonight, they had different views, and each felt like their needs weren't being completely met. In court documents, according to Jeezy, his marriage was irretrievably broken. Mm-hmm. He did ask for joint legal custody of their 1-year-old daughter and stated in the court documents that he and Jeannie Mai have a prenup agreement in place. A lot of people were shocked to learn about this, but allegedly it's due to family values and expectations.
Not believing it, Angela. I'm not believing that.
Okay.
And I said it so aggressively, right?
I know.
Yeah,
it's like you know something.
Well, I don't. I'm speculating like everyone else. But I mean, they really kind of talked about how they were blending their cultures together. Her family's Vietnamese, and they were kind of blending and doing things. He traveled with her to where she's from.
Right.
And they would do all these cool little, like, we're together. We have two different, backgrounds.
But things are different on the gram than they are in real life.
They
too.
are, but I don't believe.
Sometimes people present on the gram,
yeah,
and in real life it's not like that. I mean, look, she also a couple of days before this posted with the daughter
mm-hmm.
and with Monaco and congratulating him on his book and this really heartfelt post. And
right.
then,
yeah, I don't believe that's the reason why. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we gonna see. I feel like this is all unfolding daily.
Yep.
Now, here's another rumor.
Mm-hmm.
According to these rumors, Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham Jr. are hanging out after he broke up with his woman. All these breakups, I feel like, from Lauren Wood.
Okay.
So multiple sources are saying that they've been hanging out together. I guess they have a group of mutual friends.
Okay.
And Kim is not seriously dating anyone at the moment, but is open to finding love again if she finds the right person. But they are saying that Odell Beckham Jr. is strictly a friend, and that's why they're hanging out. So there's two different reports here. One is saying they're kind of linked together. The other one is saying they're just hanging out because of mutual friends.
I wonder where...
That's how it starts, though.
Yeah, it is. It just starts that's the best way to start, too. Odell and Kanye, are they cool? Were they cool at some point? Or did I make that up? I can't remember. Okay. All right.
But there's no friendship in love and war.
Okay. It's about to be a war. If that's the case.
Kanye, since you brought him up, was defended by the CEO of Adidas.
Okay.
And said, I don't think he's a bad person, following all of the commentary that Kanye has had, some of it anti-Semitic. He said, I think Kanye West is one of the most creative people in the world, in both in music and what I call street culture. So he's extremely creative and has, together with Adi, created a Yeezy line that was very successful. And then as creative people, he did some statements which wasn't that good. And that's why they broke the contract, withdrew the product. He said, very unfortunate, because I don't think he meant what he said. And I don't think he's a bad person. It just came across that way.
Okay.
So he's not saying that he thinks Kanye is a bad person, just some mistakes made.
Gotcha.
All right, Memphis Bleak. Now, imagine this, right? And I know Jay-Z got to be sick of people asking him for Beyonce tickets, but that's what happens when you're Beyonce's husband.
Right, yeah.
And the Renaissance tour is going on. So Memphis Bleak said he had to call into Jay-Z to actually get those tickets. And here is Memphis Bleak talking about this on Drink Champs.
For me to get Beyonce tickets was a problem. My wife hit me like, yo, she in Philly on my birthday. I'm like, all right, cool. So I hit all the top dogs. All of them said, yo, Bleak, what, you bugging? You know you got to hit Jay. So I'm like, all right. I tried not to. Yo, big homie, I need some tickets for the show. It's wifey B-Day. Trying to turn me the ticket guy now?
I know Jay-Z said that too. That's so funny.
But he did get him the tickets.
Obviously.
In all fairness.
Yeah, obviously.
But that is funny, because who is going to Jay-Z like, yo, can I get some tickets?
That's gotta be so awkward.
To see Beyonce.
No matter how close you are.
And I saw a lot of people at those concerts. I know a lot of people, I don't know who everybody was asking for tickets.
People scared to hit him too.
Yeah. I mean, look, Kid Cudi did also thank Jay-Z for getting him tickets. He said it was the greatest concert he's ever experienced, and he thanked Jay-Z for it. He said, much love to Ho for getting me tickets. Love you, big bro. So I guess both Kid Cudi and Memphis Bleak got their tickets from Jay-Z.
Yeah, he's the ticket guy.
All right, and that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss the things that we did last night. And I'm not going to lie, y'all, I got a lot of traveling to do these next couple of days. I got home last night and I was tired. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning to pack. All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah. Last night.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes. Good morning, Angela.
Yes, good morning, Jasmine. I heard you had an amazing night last night.
Listen,
she woke, so just in perspective, yesterday, I had a lot of running around to do in preparation for these trips. I always overpack when it's time to go out of town, and I did not pack until this morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. because I was so exhausted yesterday. When I finally got home, I didn't get home until like maybe 11:30 at night. Yeah. And I've been out all day, and so I just basically passed out and I couldn't pack. I just was unable to do that. But this morning when I woke up, Jasmine was getting her makeup done, and I heard her talking about a dream that she had. Not a Martin Luther King type of dream.
No, not that kind of dream. A more shallow one. In full disclosure, I have no crush on this man, but I had a dream that I was dating comedian Cat Williams. How random is that?
So how, like, tell me what happened. Did you go out in the day, or was it more like a...
We were out.
Wet dream?
It was not, it was dry, okay? It was a dry dream. There was nothing sexual.
Sorry to hear that.
it was a dry dream. And we were out and about, and he was trying to talk to me, and I was receptive. And listen, I'm probably not Cat's type. He's not my type either. But apparently we were each other's...
You like guys with a good sense of humor, though. We like that.
I love funny and smart guys. I do.
Okay. He's funny and smart.
Yeah, I like medium ugly guys too. I don't know what category he falls into, but...
Oh, but that's just your preference.
Yeah, my preference, yeah.
Shout out to all the guys. Every guy that I know that Jasmine has dated is so offended that you say that.
I know. Yes, they all are. They all are offended.
Because I like attractive men.
Okay.
Attractive to me, but attractive is all like...
But the thing is, I'm attracted to the guys, but I feel like they're not traditionally attractive. They're not. None of the guys are ugly.
I heard you say something about someone the other day.
What'd I say?
And you were like, see, that's why I don't date good-looking guys. Somebody was complaining. Who was it?
Somebody was talking about a man that they dealt with that was their boyfriend, and he took full advantage of them. They said he was fine. I said,
oh,
see?
yeah. She said he was fine.
I said,
and you were like, that's why I don't do that.
Fine and broke. Them fine men be broke.
No, yeah. I don't know that that's true, but
Okay. All
right. So Cat Williams. So where did y'all go on a date?
I don't remember. It was.
Let me see what this means.
Yeah, I had a. Yeah, we were out and about.
Let's do a deep
you know what I'm
dive.
saying? We were out and about. He was super cool. He approached me. And here's the thing. I've never dated a celebrity, so I don't date the celebrities. He's not my type. I'm sure I'm not his type. So I don't know if I looked at, you know how sometimes you look at something on your phone before you go to bed and then subconsciously it kind of gets into your dream.
So you were watching Cat Williams before
No,
bed?
I was not. I was not watching Cat Williams.
Oh, he's not your celebrity crush.
No, he's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. He's funny, though. Cat Williams I like funny guys.
Wow. Okay.
What does it mean?
According to this, it says you go to his or her fan club and send a special gift to him.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to DM him.
Hold on. Let me see if it's not a crush. But if you're meaning of dreaming that you are dating I guess we would just say celebrity, not a comedian.
Yeah, just say a celebrity. See what that means. And what
All
I'm
right.
supposed to do.
So, did you fall in love in this dream or just dating? Okay, romantically involved.
I told you it was dry, so.
Okay, so it means that you could be seeking positive changes in your life that will make others see your worthiness. It can be getting praise for a successful project or creating something that will impact the lives of others. It may also signify unrequited love or when you're facing intimacy issues in real life. Probably you feel unappreciated at work or in your relationship or unvalued in some aspects of your life.
I feel unvalued because I braided Angela's hair and I feel like she didn't properly thank me.
I know, and I feel like I'm about to make you some coffee, and you're not going to be appreciative.
Okay, all right, but yeah. So that was. Have you ever had a really quick? Have you ever had a dream about a celebrity that you really weren't attracted to in that way, and you had a dream that y'all were like kicking it or whatever?
I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest. I forget my dreams all the time. If I don't, I think I need to like write it down because I feel like I don't dream a lot and I don't remember them. And then if I don't
say it,
immediately, I'll forget like right away. Because I was trying to think what type of dreams like that I've had.
That's why I say them immediately, and also it's always content for the show. So
okay, well, perfect. Well, Cat Williams, you heard her.
Yeah.
And when we come back, maybe this also falls under Tell Us a Secret. 800-292-5150 is the number. Now, you know what this is all about. And I'm tired of y'all judging us not judging, okay? The whole point of Tell Us a Secret is there's no judgment. And we're getting judged for not judging the people who are telling us a secret. But we don't care. 800-292-5150. Tell us a secret. It's Way Up with Angela Yee when we come back.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm here, Angela.
And it's time for Tell Us a Secret. That's where you guys call in and you anonymously let us know what you have going on. Maybe something you've never shared.
I love this voice, Angela.
Anywhere else. It is a Wednesday hump day, and we want to hear your secrets. No judgment. Anonymously. 800-292-5150. Hello, anonymous caller. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Do you want to tell us a secret, please? Please.
So I am more than a month late.
Ooh, so you might be having a little baby.
Yes. It's kind of a secret because unfortunately we had lost a baby in July.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So now we're kind of, I don't know, we're just kind of scared to go to the doctor, take a test and see.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm praying that everything is good, you know, but I think you definitely need to go make sure you handle everything you need to do health-wise, just because we want you to have a healthy baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when the time is right, I'm sure it will happen.
Yes.
So go take care of yourself, and I understand that, though. Take your time, take it in. Let's wait till you get past this period right here where you feel like, okay, we're out of the danger zone.
Yeah, and we're sending you good vibes from over here.
Yes, and I will definitely call back to let you guys know.
Yes, keep us posted.
And we love the fact that you called and shared that with us, by the way. That's really special.
And if you have a girl, you maybe should name her Jasmine Angela.
Okay,
all right,
Jasmangela.
Oh, that'd be good, Jasmangela.
It's ugly.
Yeah, don't do that. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
Hey, my name is Michelle. Miss Angela Yee, what's going on?
Okay, anonymous Cheryl, how you doing?
Michelle with an I'm
Michelle.
from the South. I would think y'all people up north can understand. I'm from the South. My secret is, like I told him, I have a major crush on Mary J. Blige, man.
We all do.
So I'm 51. We about the same age. I know she don't probably roll like that, but I think if she met me, she would think I'd be a cool person.
Okay. Well, listen, let's just say she's listening right now. Why don't you shoot your shot at Mary J. Blige in case she hears it?
Shoot my shot. Hey, Mary J. Blige, if you need me to be your driver, if you need me to run errands for you, whatever it is, I got you. I'm a truck driver. I can drive your tour bus.
Oh, you can help deliver them Sun Goddess wines?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I can do all that. Hey, Angelia, I can pick up your coffee too if you need me to.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Are you
You know what I mean?
interested?
I'm a
Are you
truck
hold
driver.
on? Are you interested in Angela too,
No,
or just
she
Mary
said
J. Blige?
J.
Oh, okay.
But maybe you and Cat Williams go on a double date
Yeah, maybe.
with them.
Yeah, there you go. Angela, you know, I just respect your hustle, man. You're a businesswoman. I
Oh,
respect
sweet.
you.
Thank
On
you.
one.
Well, Michelle from the South, anonymous caller, thank you for
Sharing your crush.
Yeah, sharing your crush secret with
That's
us.
my secret. Mary J. Blige is my everything.
Oh.
Oh, that's a song by Mary J. Blige too. You
Yes,
are my
Everything. Everything is me.
You.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Angela, you get me a ticket to see Mary J. Blige. I'll come to New York tomorrow. I'll book my flight.
All right, well, thank you. We butchered that song.
All right, appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, anonymous caller? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You want to tell us a secret?
Yeah, so I've been holding in the secret for like 2 months now. I'm sleeping with my best friend's man.
Ooh, girl. How did that
And
happen?
I'm really in love with him. I don't know. It was a date, a double date, and then we just hit it off. And the thing is that my man put her man onto her.
Oh, my, this whole thing is a mess.
How long have you been sleeping with him?
For about a month and a half now.
Okay.
What do you think is going to end up happening? Like,
Probably good too.
Do you feel like you're going to have to, I mean, at some point, you're either going to have to.
I don't know, but she got to figure it out.
What you mean she got to figure it out?
Does she know?
She got to go.
She got to go?
She got to tell her something. I'm in love. I'm ready to leave my man.
Oh, my God.
And you ready to lose your best friend?
Yeah, she's my best friend, but we only been best friends for a year, so.
You only been best friends for how long?
A year.
Oh, that's a new friend, but still.
That's not your best friend,
yeah,
girl.
It's not. So wait a minute.
I would never do that to my best friend.
I wouldn't do that to my friend. So wait a minute.
I know, but he is the love of my life. I have.
What does he think about this? Is he trying to leave your best friend?
What's he going to do?
He's trying to leave her, but he's trying to find the best time to do it because right now she just lost her dog. And she's like an emotional wreck. And
it's going to be worse for him to stay with her while she's an emotional wreck because she's really going to be depending on him. And that's, you know. You think you could trust him after that?
I do think he changed for me because men, they're going to do what they want to do. You know, I don't know how to say it. I can't really put my whole trust in him, but I do trust him.
All right.
Well, you know, no judgment here. Thank you for sharing.
Good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret. Thank you guys so much for sharing. 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, we'll still take your secret and play it during Last Word. And when we come back, we have Yeezy and Post Malone. Accusations against him. We'll tell you what they are. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes. I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
All right. And Post Malone is being sued, and he's being accused of physical abuse of his ex-girlfriend, Ashlyn Diaz. Now, Ashlyn Diaz and Post Malone dated for 3 years. They broke up in 2018. She was seeking palimony. That's when you're not married, but you guys dated. And so... Yes, okay. It's called palimony. Now, according to the lawsuit, they said that Post Malone convinced her to drop the percentage of any settlement and work out a private deal. He paid allegedly $350,000 to her to settle her claims. But according to court documents, they are saying that there's photos and text messages that relate to his alleged physical abuse of his ex-girlfriend. So...
Interesting. And I mean, not that abuse isn't serious. I was more intrigued by the palimony bit of it.
Right. Yeah, if you're never married and you're with somebody, you agree to a settlement.
But 3 years is not a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how frequently palimony goes through.
But maybe if you have something on somebody, maybe you're apt to get it.
Right. If you're like, look, I need this because, you know, who knows why they really broke up. But
gotcha.
According to his side, the claims are frivolous, unreasonable, or without foundation, and they're trying to get this lawsuit dismissed.
Okay.
All right. Now, Sherry Shepherd, unfortunately, has tested positive for COVID. So, you know, the Sherry Shepherd show is on, but it is now going to have reruns.
Okay.
from the premiere week back. So according to the statement by the show, the health of our host and entire staff is of the utmost importance. Sherry said, I'm absolutely heartbroken that I cannot return to host my show this week. As soon as I get the all clear from my doctor, I look forward to coming back strong to deliver the fun, laughter, and a real good time.
Okay.
That's tough because it's your show, so you can't even be sick.
Yeah, because if she's not there, that's it.
You know, I know.
Yeah. You cannot be sick.
I cannot get sick. I got to
way up.
Stick it through.
With TBD.
All right. And Kerry Washington's book, Thicker Than Water, is going to be coming out. And she did a sit-down conversation with Robin Roberts. And by the way, congratulations to Robin Roberts, who got married.
Yeah. Last weekend?
Yeah, recently.
Okay.
Congratulations to her. So she did a sit-down conversation, and she talks about her book. And here is the trailer where Robin Roberts is asking her about different things that she discusses in her book.
You actually contemplated suicide?
Yeah. As I say that to you, I'm like, that'll be the headline.
You said, I was using alcohol and sometimes food and sometimes weed and sometimes sex to alter my brain chemistry and allow me a dangerously destructive escape.
Now, this is all Robin Roberts' new show. It's coming on Sunday, so she's going to be producing a wide range of original narrative nonfiction projects like specials, nonfiction series, and documentaries for ABC, Hulu, and Disney+.
Oh, nice.
And so this is one of her first things that she's done, is sit down with Kerry Washington ahead of her book coming out.
Okay, this is interesting because Kerry Washington is so private that we
didn't know she got married.
We didn't know she got married. We didn't know she had kids.
You want to hear something crazy? So during the pandemic, before I bought my Airbnb upstate, I looked at another amazing house, and apparently it was her house that she built upstate and never lived in.
That's how rich you are, Angela.
No, it's beautiful. I didn't buy it.
I know.
I'm just
you
saying.
was considering
but
it.
I did go look at it.
We got to get this book because I want to hear more tea.
And I also think upstate is a little less expensive than,
of course, yeah.
You know, it's a lot further out. But my realtor and I were looking for an investment property. And to be honest, this house, so amazing.
Yeah. But
it was during the pandemic, and so when they finally opened it up for people to come see it, they got all cash offers.
Oh, okay.
Way above the asking price. All right. Now, Glorilla has explained why she was throwing up a gang sign while she was with Fabio Foreign. She just didn't know. She said, I didn't know what it meant until after we took the picture. I thought he was telling me to throw up his gang.
Gang.
And so she got annoyed because a lot of people had things to say. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know. I know. I feel stupid because people were in the comments like, she should know better. She should have known that.
This is a Chicago situation?
Well, Fabio's from Brooklyn.
I know,
but the GDs, I guess that's what they're saying. That's their sign. I don't know. So I'm just speculating based off of the comments of everybody having something to say.
Yeah.
Glorilla, I'm with you. I want to know what that was.
Would you have thrown it up?
I either throw the peace sign or you got to point at somebody or
middle finger? Are you one of those girls?
Point.
No, but
hey, I'm with this person.
Do you do the...
I'm stupid.
Do you do the middle finger, like the hood?
No, I don't do that. I don't do the middle finger. What else can you do with your hands in a picture?
I don't know. Yeah, peace.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that is either.
Our board up threw up a gang sign. I don't know what gang
that was like
in.
Longhorns, right? Like the football team?
That's like he's an alien. I don't know what he's doing.
All right, Navy.
But yeah, so moral of the story is peace sign only, okay? And maybe if you're feeling risque, a middle finger. That is your UT. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not in the headlines. They're flying under the radar. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
News, I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, Angela.
I wish that y'all could hear the conversations that happen behind the scenes on Way Up with Angela Yee and the arguments.
Yes, the debates.
The debates that happen. But right now, let's get into some of these under the radar stories. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines.
Okay.
But very important. Now, this one I really enjoyed. As a person who likes artwork, this story is about an artist, and he actually had a long battle with a Danish museum. Now, he was commissioned to do 2 paintings.
Okay.
And he ended up getting paid $77,000 for this, right? And what he did was he gave them 2 blank canvases, and the title of the paintings was Take the Money and Run.
I love it.
But unfortunately, he just lost his 2-year legal fight, and he had to give back that money.
Okay.
So they commissioned him to do these artworks called Work It Out, right? And he took out a bank loan to create his first original pieces, but now the museum wanted to give him this money to commission it for there.
Right.
And instead of getting a recreation of original works, He just sent them these 2 blank canvases.
That is so funny to me. Take the money and run.
And he told an outlet, the work is that I have taken their money.
That's so funny to me.
But also very rude, but quite hilarious.
They fine.
Now, the museum, a representative from there, the director from the museum said, we are not a wealthy museum. We have to think carefully about how we spend our funds, and we don't spend more than we can afford.
Okay.
Right. So, but on the positive side of things, this was a great publicity stunt for everybody involved.
Yeah, for sure.
You think they should have, he should have had to return the money?
No, I do not.
Really? Okay. Blank canvases. Take the money and run.
Take the money. It's hilarious.
All right. The world's 50 best hotels for 2023 have been revealed.
Okay.
Now, I'm looking at this list, and I don't think I've stayed in not a one of these hotels.
Not a one, not a two?
And I've stayed at some very nice hotels. I've stayed at some of the sister and brother hotels on this list, but never one of these.
Yeah, number 10, you've stayed at one of those before.
The Mandarin Oriental Bangkok. I've never been to Bangkok, but I have stayed at the Mandarin Oriental. One of my favorite ones. You were with me, Jasmine, in Kanawan.
Oh, it was beautiful.
That Mandarin Oriental.
Yeah, that beach.
One of the nicest places we've ever stayed. If you've never been to Kanawan, my goodness.
That beach, that water.
Now, another one is the Aman Hotels. Now, they have one that's in Venice. Tokyo is number 5, the Aman Tokyo.
Okay.
And then the one in Venice is number 14 on the list.
All right.
Another Aman Hotel is on here too, right? Is this the Amangala in Sri Lanka? But I stayed at the Amanyara in Turks and Caicos. Shout out to Nile Rogers.
Okay.
And so that's one that I stayed at. And there's one in New York too. And the New York one is on the list at number 25. Aman, New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's actually right 2 blocks away from where we are. I walk past there all the time. It's right next to the Bulgari store, just FYI. And our producer Dan said it's $4,000 a night to stay there.
Wow. Number 48, that's here in New York.
Equinox? I thought that was a gym.
I did too, but apparently it's also a hotel.
The Eden Rock in St. Bart's is on the list, so shout out to them.
Four Seasons, we've definitely stayed at Four Seasons before. Not this one though.
Yeah, definitely not this one. The one in Atlanta. Hey,
so
okay.
How do you say the first one? The first one that's on the list?
I have no idea. It's in Italy. It's called Passa l'Acqua. Passa. It's so expensive I cannot pronounce it.
Okay. All right. There's a few Four Seasons on here, FYI.
Yeah, the Aman and the Four Seasons definitely is all over this list.
Okay.
All right, so hey, the Savoy in London, I've always seen it. The Nomad in London is also on the list.
You know what? We should stay at one of these.
All right, girl, you got it. I'll get the pull-out couch.
No, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping in bed with you.
All right, relax. We grown, girl. We don't do that no more.
Okay.
But I've definitely done my share of sharing hotel rooms and beds. The first ever hotel I got with my friends was in Miami, the Flamingo. And it was 4 of us in one room.
The Flamingo.
Yes, the Flamingo. I don't even think that's still there. It was on Collins. Anybody who's ever stayed at the Flamingo, okay?
I stayed on Collins in my younger years. I tell you that.
I stayed on Collins many
Them little boutique hotels.
That's what they call them. Where you're like, But yeah. All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. And when we come back, you know, we got the Way Up Mix coming at the top of the hour. Plus, we have Crystal McCrary joining us. You're going to love her story. She is a New York Times bestselling author. She's a documentary producer, but she also has an app with her son called Game Up, okay? That you guys will be really interested in. If anybody out there plays basketball or has children that play basketball, this is an app that can really help you. You know, her son plays in the NBA. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Shade to all the gossip. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here.
You can check out a lot of these stories on thejasminebrand.com.
Absolutely.
But let's get into our Yee tea. Now, a woman has given birth to her daughter. Guess where?
Where?
At a 50 Cent concert.
Oh, okay.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday. I feel like that's going to be her song now because it's literally her birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So they said staff formed a human curtain around the woman. She was in the crowd. She appeared to be in distress. It turns out she was in labor. She was way too far along to move.
Okay.
And they got some sheets to get her a little bit of privacy, and the girl was born on site and then taken to the hospital.
I want to know how far along she was.
Right, because listen, Jasmine, you could have had your baby at Angela Yee Day.
I could have. I was, maybe like 8 months or something, or maybe a little less than that.
Definitely up their ankles swollen and everything.
Feet were huge, but it was
he
so
over
fun.
there doing that aggressive body roll you do.
Every time you tell the story, you add more onto it. But yes, I was big and pregnant at Angela Yee Day about 2 years ago. So no judgment to her. I'm just wondering how far along she was.
That would have been amazing. All right. And speaking of concerts, Drake did announce that he is getting a place in Houston.
Ooh, okay.
So you know he loves Houston. He's been saying that. I remember seeing Drake in Houston at a club one time.
I remember he was one of the ones that always was rapping about the strippers in Houston.
Oh, yes, he was. And not just rapping about them.
Well, this is true.
All right. So I'm sure everybody's excited that they'll be able to see him a lot more. Everybody got very excited when he announced this while he was in Houston on his It's All a Blur tour.
Okay. And 50 at one point said he was going to stay in somewhere in Texas. I don't know if it was Dallas or Houston.
People
Remember
like that also because of tax breaks.
That's one of the
part of
benefits
it
too. Yeah. Okay.
All right. And Meek Mill is getting backlash, and that is because he was trying to bargain with a small business owner. And, you know, there's a lot of these smoke shops, and here's what this sounded like.
We buying all this weed from you. We need a deal. You need batch, right? You giving us a deal, right?
For a lot of weed.
You giving us a deal, right?
No. How much you take off?
What you take off that you gave us a deal?
All right.
How do you feel? Go ahead. I'll go ahead, Angela.
You know what's crazy? So I was at this smoke shop over here near the studio, and they actually gave me like something for free in there. I didn't ask for it though, but I wasn't, trying to barter. And then I kind of was like, I don't want to take free things.
You really are a person that you feel like your price is your price. You don't really try to,
I also like to support businesses.
You do,
I do. I like to support small businesses. So usually I tell people, you just charge me what you would charge.
Yeah. I find that people that have money and are wealthy, not all of them, like to haggle. Yeah, they like to barter. They're used to getting stuff for free. They like everyone I know that has money be trying to talk people down. Shout out to my what do you call it? My business partner Meyer, who loves to try to negotiate prices. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think it depends too. If it's like a small business and everything counts,
right?
Then I want to support now. However, if we're at like Bergdorf or Saks or Neiman Marcus,
you can't do that there.
Well, you can also be like, oh, this is going on sale.
Yes.
And sometimes they'll honor like a discount.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Okay.
All right, Little Kim, that Ebony cover.
Ooh, we're still talking about it. Okay.
Yes. Well, the reason is she responded. So first, when the Ebony cover came out, people had a lot of things to say about it. Somebody said, who photographed this? And then Keith Major responded, man, she wanted to be in control of the retouching, so this is what we got.
Okay. And Keith was the photographer, right?
Or I don't know if he's the photographer or if he works at the magazine. He is the photographer.
Okay.
He's the photographer behind the shoot. And so Little Kim responded, who is this? Because that's not the photo I approved or any other content they've put out. I always told Ebony it looked like a painting, but they didn't want to listen. They said they loved it. It's the sabotage from me. The funny issue about this is that this is their retoucher.
Okay, so who's telling the truth here?
I don't know.
Okay.
So... but I will say that people from Little Kim's fans were going in on him.
Okay. Well, we've seen Lil' Kim in person, and she looks good in person.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
And that's hard. You're on the cover of a magazine. It should be exciting. When you don't like it, it's never easy. But I don't think it's easy for either party.
Yeah.
For Ebony, I'm sure they want to have an amazing cover and they want the person to be happy.
Yeah.
But for you, it's your image that everyone's going to see forever once it's out there.
People overly scrutinize her photos anyway. So this is, it's already a touchy subject. So.
And usually, I will say, people don't have control when they do a shoot over what their cover is going to be or what pictures are used because of things like that. A lot of times when you do a shoot, they're like, I've done things before, not on that huge level, but a lot of times they tell you that,
it is what it is.
It's going to be what it's
and
gonna be.
even if you have just like a spread or something, I've had friends that have been upset about how it looked in a magazine because they didn't really have any say. So
yeah.
All right.
But it's hard because you get people that say so and they don't like anything. Yeah. Some of us don't like any pictures of ourselves.
I don't. I have a hard time.
That's why I said, because I know I don't either. I'd be like, I hate that picture, but whatever.
Yeah.
I am that person though. Whatever.
Listen,
I hate it, but whatever.
I did a really dope New York Times thing a few years ago. The pictures are awful and it's my fault. But I didn't get to pick them though, but they're awful. But I mean, it was a dope opportunity, but I looked terrible.
All right. Well, speaking of not liking your pictures, sometimes there's things that you can do to yourself after the pictures are taken, but sometimes before.
Yep.
And Jasmine, I want to talk about what you did to yourself. Somebody noticed that you got some fillers in your lips. And I want to discuss that when we come back, because there might be people who want to do that, people who have questions, and why not ask Jasmine firsthand what this has been like for her? All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Fillers next.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
What's up, Angela?
What's up, Jasmine? And we were just talking about pictures and photoshopping and editing and not liking our pictures sometimes.
Yes.
And I will say that, like, being on video, you definitely see things about yourself, you know, especially right now in HD, that we don't like.
Yes.
Right? And so it's kind of tough. And the camera also does add pounds. Whenever I see people in person, they're like, you're so much smaller.
Yeah, it does add weight.
Yeah,
Camera,
it adds a lot of things, and you can't get away with anything. But you decided that you wanted to do a couple of things, so let's talk about it.
Yeah, so I'm super conscious now, self-conscious now, because I'm on this show and I'm on camera a lot more, and I'm taking a lot more pictures. Before, I wasn't on camera as much. So now I'm on camera and I see all these little flaws about me, and I know everyone preaches like self-love and all that kind of stuff, but I was really getting self-conscious about under my eyes. I don't know if it's because I work so much, I travel so much, because I'm a mom. I don't know.
And it's also gravity. Like, that's just what happens. We get these bags under our eyes, dark circles under our eyes.
And it was looking like kind of sunken, and I couldn't, like, you know, obviously we get our makeup done every day, and I even felt like the makeup wasn't helping, like, the under my eye issue.
Right. And I told you, I was like, just get a little filler.
Yeah, you told me.
Dr. Michelle Henry, shout out to her.
Yeah, Angela suggested a person that, you know, she knew about, and I did some research on her, and I checked online, and she's a black woman. She has her own business, which I love.
Everybody loves her.
Everyone loves Dr. Henry. And she's hard to get in, so of course I had a name drop, like, I'm friends with Angela Yee. She highly recommends you. Everyone goes to you.
Right. And I'll say, like, when I was doing the Breakfast Club, I was always exhausted. I always had huge bags under my eyes. And I'm the type of person, too, that I'm, like, very nervous to do anything.
Right, yeah.
And so I went to Dr. Michelle Henry, and I was like, look, I got these bags under my eyes. And I asked for, like, the least amount of, you know, just something to kind of plump it up a little. So I got fillers. And she said some people don't even got to do it, but every 2 years.
Yeah, well,
I did it once. I think I might have did it last year.
It was a while ago when you did it.
It was a long time ago. I did it one time, and I feel like it's really maintained.
Yeah, and also Angela doesn't do anything, so I knew that if you trusted her, I could trust her. So I went in, and I got way more than you because I had more of an issue than you had. But she gave me fillers under my eyes.
Looks good.
And it looks like
natural.
It looked natural. And I told her, I was like, hey, like, this is my issue. I don't want it to look unnatural. I still want to kind of look like myself, obviously. And I want it to look natural. And so she did it, and she numbed me up, and, you know, she did. And then I went back a second time.
Right.
Because it's a
and
bit.
You know, the way Jasmine is, now she don't want to get all kind of, I'm like, Jasmine, relax.
Yeah, you always need a friend.
You were like, I think I get Botox now. I'm like, you don't need Botox.
You always need a friend to tell you the truth and calm you down. And so.
And I will say the good thing about fillers is if you don't like them, they do dissolve naturally on their own, or you can get it dissolved.
Yes.
So if you were to go in and not like it, it's not like a permanent, oh my God, I've ruined my face. You can always dissolve the fillers.
I love options where you have, you can, like, okay, I'm not feeling this or whatever, because it's not really permanent. So I went in a second time, because I wanted to, my top lip, I don't have a top lip really, or it's like not as even. So I wanted to get, like, I wanted to have a little bit of a top lip.
And I had, you almost convinced me to go with you, and then I chickened out. And you also made an appointment without me.
Well, yeah, because I'm known for doing that. But yeah, I had her, and I went in again, and I said, hey, Dr. Henry, I want my top lip to look a little fuller. I don't want it to look like I've gotten this done. She was like, no problem. And so I just had her even out the top. It hurt. The top,
right.
my lip hurt.
Let me ask you this: when those fillers dissolve, you're not going to go back.
Well,
you said you wouldn't do it again just now.
I know. I don't know. I really like it, so I don't know. But it looks really natural, and you even said it looks really natural. But it did hurt. But I look natural, and I'm glad that I did it. So.
Right. And I saw somebody in the comments who's like, okay, Jasmine got lip fillers.
Yeah.
They said Botox. You haven't gotten Botox.
I haven't got Botox, but I had a little fillers, and I did get under my eyes done again because I'm a little obsessed with looking.
All right, so we're good
refreshed.
now.
Yes, we're good. I'm done. Maybe.
All right. Well, that was, Jasmine and myself just talking about that. I haven't done anything, but I did the fillers under my eyes one time. I would do it again for sure, and that did not hurt. I just want to say it
hurt me a little bit, a tad bit.
It wasn't bad.
My lips were bad. My under my eyes were not.
But for everybody out there who's thinking about it, just make sure you go to somebody that is licensed to do what they do, that has reviews. probably a referral is a good idea as well.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, when we come back, let's talk to Crystal McCrary. It is a Wealth Wednesday. She has an app called Game Up that she developed with her son who plays in the NBA. Cole Anthony is his name. And they're going to talk about she's going to talk about this app and how it can actually help you if you're a parent to a child who wants to play basketball, or maybe your child already plays basketball, and how do you find the right trainers? What type of program should they be in? All of the things that you might need that she's already been helping people with. So why not get this all in an app? That, by the way, is free. We're going to talk about it on Wealth Wednesday. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Now I'm back at it.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and it is a Wealth Wednesday, and I'm here with Jasmine Brand right now. Jasmine, did you play any sports growing up?
I did a little bit of track. I did a tiny bit of basketball, and then I was a cheerleader mostly.
I can see that. Let me hear a cheer.
No. What about you? What sports did you play?
I played basketball. I was a point guard.
Okay.
I also, I played volleyball before that.
Interesting.
I also ran track, and I did the long jump and the triple jump. And I played field hockey.
Okay, you did a lot. Oh, I also don't laugh at me, but I was on the weightlifting team for a little bit. No, and I used to win because it wasn't a lot of girls competing, and I could do the thing.
Let me find out.
Yeah, I could do the thing where you pull it from the ground all the way up. I was really good at that.
Can you do a pull up?
No,
I can't do a pull up either. I've never been able to do a pull up.
But yeah,
I
was on the weightlifting team, and I used to win all the time.
Well, we should test this out.
Okay, I'm
here to pump you
up.
All right. Well, we are going to be talking to Crystal McCrary now. Her kids, like 3 of her kids, play basketball. But Cole Anthony plays for the Magic and the NBA. I was about to say WNBA. I've been talking about my New York Liberty so much, but he plays in the NBA. But she has created an app, and that is to help the parents of athletes and these young athletes actually get the right training, get on the right teams, find out about competitions, all of those things. And she's going to tell you all about it when we come back for Wealth Wednesday. Crystal McCrary, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, here to pump you up.
Had a dream of living wealthy,
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and it is a Wealth Wednesday. So, of course, my partner Stacey Tisdale is here.
Happy Wealth Wednesdays, everybody. We got a great one for you today.
For all of you parents of athletes, for all the athletes out there, this is going to be one you don't want to miss. We have Crystal McCrary here with us.
Crystal is a film producer, director, New York Times best-selling author, among many other things, former attorney, and
a mom
of 3 children who played basketball. One of them is my favorite player, Cole Anthony of the Orlando Magic. And Crystal and Cole did something amazing called Game Up.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. And thank you for giving me a platform to talk about Game Up, which I founded with my son, Cole, because I had been that basketball mom that the parents would come to and say, can you make a recommendation for a team? Can you make a recommendation for a developmental program or for a trainer? And I just was doing this for over a decade. And I said, how about I aggregate this information and turn it into an app so it can be one-stop shopping for families to come to? It's like the Amazon of youth sports.
So let's talk about the services that it provides. And is it only for basketball?
Great question. So we're starting with basketball. It's going to be in the tri-state area, but we will expand across the U.S. and we will get into other sports. So here's how it works. The teams and the developmental programs and the trainers that we have on the app are players, former players. They are programs that everyone within our youth basketball ecosystem has either played for or we know them personally. In terms of the teams and the programs that we recommend, we know that they are credible programs.
Okay.
In terms of the trainers that families can make appointments for their kids to train with on the app, we have, of course, vetted them out. We've done the criminal background checks and all that stuff, but we also know that they're we also know that they are good trainers for a wide range of levels. Because this isn't like some people have been like, is this just for elite athletes? You know, the players are going to go play D1 college ball or go to the league. Absolutely not. This app is for all levels of players, from age of never picked up a ball, 3-4 years old, up through 17.
I love
and
this.
Programs where, a program like PSA Cardinals that Cole played for, that every single player that has gone through that, you might be familiar with this, Stacey, with, playing on that circuit.
Stacey's son plays basketball at Syracuse, by the way. Just to put that out there. So this is near and dear to her heart.
Very proud. And I know her son, very talented and handsome, brilliant young man, I might add. And yes, it's for every level.
All right, I'm with Stacey Tisdale for Wealth Wednesday, and we are talking to Crystal McCrary about her app, Game Up.
Having a child who plays sports, as a parent, I felt like I was always failing. The world is just so big. You don't know which team, which opportunity, which coach, which consultant to work with. So I really want you to talk about that parents are just so lost, so you end up throwing money at everything.
Parents in this country spend up to $40 billion a year on youth sports. For
a lot of them
kids.
get a second job.
20% of parents say that they've had to take out a second job or work overtime for their kids.
No, you're
right.
And you've seen it. One of the things that Cole and I have actually done with Game Up is we have actually started the 50 Ways, which is Cole's foundation, the 50 Ways Foundation Game Up Scholarship. And that is actually to give parents who have an economic barrier to having their kids join these teams or get into these developmental programs. The parents that have a financial need, we are taking care of their family's expenses.
Oh, that's
for
amazing.
These teams.
That's great.
And that's 50waysfoundation.org.
50 Ways Foundation. We really just want to demystify the youth basketball landscape for parents. And so a lot of people say, how does Game Up work? So you go to sign up for it, you go to www.gameup.fyi. We started it as a web app because it's query based.
Okay.
We will roll into an app on the App Store, but right now it's a web app. But you go to it, you put in your kids, and this is starting in the tri-state area, but you put in your kids, or the kids will go themselves, their age, their gender, where you live, and you get the recommendations of the teams.
Now we have NIL, which is name, image, likeness, which means that's a legislation that passed that you can make money as a student athlete.
Is that something that Game Up can also maybe assist with as far as opportunities for deals with brands?
Well, thank you for asking that, Angela. What I will say is Game Up, as we grow and continue to scale, it is going to be the youth sports destination for all elements of youth sports. And it will include opportunities for name, image, likeness. One of the things that increases an athlete's chance of getting noticed is, we've all seen it, the 6-year-old with the mixtape now. So we have, when you think about this youth basketball sort of, I hate to call it the industrial complex, but it is such big business right now. What we're having on the app as we continue to grow is we will have video designers, graphic designers, brand designers, all cater to youth athletes. The videographer who can make your mixtape,
right?
The physical therapist, the skills trainer specialist, all of these recommendations. Remember, I'm probably older than you all, but Angie's List was a thing. This is going to be...
No, Angie's List is still a thing.
Okay,
it's still out there. It's still out there. Okay. No, I like that.
Yeah.
And so then can they also rate some of the different programs and trainers and things like that, so that people can see kind of like Angie's List or a Yelp might give a review. So that also helps people accountable for the work that they're doing.
Absolutely right. We will have a community board of comments and rating systems, keep folks honest and keep things transparent.
All right, it's Wealth Wednesday, and I'm here with Stacey Tisdale. We are talking to Crystal McCrary. She is a New York Times bestselling author. She's a producer, director, and also a mom to Cole Anthony in the NBA, and they have an app together called Game Up. We have more with them when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Had a dream of living wealthy,
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and of course, it's a Wealth Wednesday, so I have my partner in Wealth Wednesday, Stacey Tisdale, here with me. We are talking to Crystal McCrary about the app Game Up. Where do you think that your being a multi-hyphenate comes from? Because you are a New York Times bestselling author. You have produced movies. You have these children that you've been doing such a great job with. You're an attorney, all of these different things. How did that start for you?
I was an entertainment lawyer, as you mentioned, but I never wanted to be a lawyer. I went to law school because my parents were like, you need to get a job where you can have some health insurance. But I didn't have anybody growing up in my community that was in a creative profession. And so I left my law firm in 1996 and started working on my first novel, which I co-wrote with Rita Ewing, Home Court Advantage. And from there, I mean, I was like, I was off to the races at that point. And then did another book, Gotham Diaries, with Tanya Lewis-Lee, which she and I are actually making into a scripted series. We're working on that right now for Netflix. And then I've done, I did Little Ballers,
which is the best.
That I directed.
Everybody should see Little Ballers. It's awesome.
Anyway, and then other things as well. I mean, I have a number of projects. I'm doing a documentary right now on Allison Felix. I'm doing a docuseries with Time Studios called Tunnel to Runway, the history of fashion and the NBA.
If people want to go on the app right now for Game Up, it's available in the tri-state area.
Yes.
So the services are up and running now. They can get started. Okay, I know you guys are expanding, but right now we can get right into it.
Oh, absolutely. If you are in the tri-state area and some Connecticut, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, you can go to the app right now, in New Jersey as well. Go to the app, put in gameup.fyi, kids, age, gender, where you live, and it'll come back with the matches or not necessarily matches, but recommendations, right? Of every level. And then we also have a concierge service we'll offer with this free concierge for the first appointment that will kind of do a deeper dive walking families through what this landscape is and what your objectives are, and is this a program? It may have come back as a potential match for your kid, but they want more information. They're like, is this a team where my kid's going to play, or are they going to be the 13th girl on the bench and not ever play? Is this a reliable team? What kind of tournaments do they do? Really diving into that ecosystem and understanding what they can expect.
And last question, is the app free?
The app is free.
What?
You can go on there and you can get that. You can register your team. You can sign up to be a trainer. All of that is free. And the first concierge meeting is free
but then
as
after
well.
that,
if you want, to like build this sort of basketball consultant relationship, that part there is a fee once you've gotten beyond that first session. But we want to create a community.
Why didn't you do this like 3 years ago? I'm serious. Just one final question. You did this with Cole.
Yes.
Talk about his perspective in it, and what was it like working with your son?
Well, it's so nice because he's finally at that age where he listens to me. He's gone, because this first couple of years in the NBA, I can't curse on here, can I?
Go ahead, we'll bleep you out.
But he used to say, he's like, Mom, don't tell me that I'm a grown ass man. That was his favorite thing to say. I mean, he finally is at the point where he like sees the vision, he sees the need, he sees that this is filling a niche. And he gets asked as well.
Right.
Like, what team should my kid get in? What, program? And so this is something that we were able to combine our passion for the game of basketball and put it together in a business.
I love it. And that's also a nice talking point when he's doing his interviews to be able to, promote.
Yes.
As well. But it is something that is a great service that is right on brand for both of you, really.
Well, thank you so much. And I appreciate you all, taking some time and letting me talk about Game Up and the multi-hyphenates. I'm so inspired by both of you ladies.
But thank you. Detroit is near and dear to my heart, and you from the D. So
from the D.
I'm very happy to have you up here as well. All right. Well, Crystal McCrary, once again, where can people find this app?
GameUp.fyi. Go and sign up today. It is there. We're looking forward for you coming on the app.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us for Wealth Wednesday to Crystal McCrary. And when we come back, we have Ask Ye. 800-292-5150 is a number. Jasmine Brand is here and I'm here, and we're going to help you out. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Hey, everybody, whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Ye.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
Now, I love this because this is where we help people with whatever questions they might have. 800-292-5150. We have Lynn on the line. What's up, Lynn?
Yes. Angela.
Yes, it's me and Jasmine. How are you?
I was wondering if I should keep a relationship with this man because he's been wishy-washy lately in the relationship. We used to have great conversations, spend time together. Now he doesn't want to spend time together. He doesn't want to have anything hardly to do with me. He doesn't spend time with me anymore. He wants to evade me.
Lynn, you hear what you're saying, Lynn?
Yeah.
And so it feels like he doesn't want to be with you. And I know sometimes that's hard for us to accept.
Yeah.
But everything that you just told me is he doesn't want to see you or be with you.
Well, he says he does. He says he loves me. He says he cares about me. But he doesn't want to carry on conversations with me anymore. He's distant. He'll take me out if I ask him to take me out, but he's wishy-washy.
It feels like he's stringing you along.
Well, he still has a sexual relationship with me, too, on and off. But, I mean, it's really strange.
What do you want, Lynn? Forget about what he wants. What is it that you want? Because it doesn't feel like he's giving you what you want.
Well, we've been in a 24-year relationship.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like...
Wait, so 24 years, but you guys don't live together. He just has been coming to see you, and you guys have been dating for 24 years?
Well, we used to live together on and off, but lately I've been living by myself. I own my own house.
All right, clap it up for that. Woo! Okay, Lynn. Do you want to live together again?
Maybe in the future, yes. But right now I'm comfortable where I'm living at.
Does he have things going on in his life? What's happening with him?
He's a workaholic.
Okay.
Lynn, it sounds like you can do better. Not sounds like, you definitely can do better, and you can attract someone and be in a relationship with someone or have a friendship with somebody that gives you more attention, you know?
One multiply handicapped and disabled, so it's hard for me to get out even on my own.
Right.
Okay.
I can't drive either because I'm multiply disabled and handicapped.
You're not paying for things or giving him money, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's
Just
good.
want to make sure
Yeah.
you're not. All right. Well, Lynn, really the main thing here is that I just want you to be happy, and it doesn't sound like you are.
Nope.
So what you need to do is figure out what it's going to take for you to be happy. Let him know, communicate those things to him, and see if he can deliver on it. That's how people tell you how they really feel. If I communicate with you the reasonable things that I need for you to do for me to feel comfortable, and you let me know what you need on my behalf for you to be comfortable, and we can meet each other, at least compromise on some things, but be able to do that, then that will show you that somebody is going to make that effort to want to be with you. But the main thing is for you to be happy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So let him know exactly what it is that you would need. If he cannot do those things, then that's your answer right there. But you have to spell it out. Sometimes these guys, they can't figure it out. You got to really just be very direct. So be direct with him.
Yeah, because he is a little slow.
Well, okay. Yeah, just let him know. And if he can't do it, we want what's best for you. And there's no reason that you should have to sacrifice what your needs and desires are. You still deserve to have everything.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. And I hope that he's able to do that. But sometimes we're also scared to say what we really want. And you've been with this man for 24 years. You should be able to express yourself in any which way.
Yep, I agree.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Lynn.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Ask Yee. 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you can always leave a message. And when we come back, you guys get to have the last word. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And listen, we had a really great fun show today.
Yeah, it was action-packed.
I'm excited that I have my Coffee Uplifts People, and a DeLonghi machine in the studio now. So now I'm making coffee, so people can actually come by the studio and get a coffee from me. I am your barista.
And here's the thing. What's great about you being a barista is you also are a bartender, because you add alcohol a lot of times to it.
And you want that. You're like, is there alcohol in this?
It's everything that I want and everything I need.
Only thing we don't have in here is a sink, so I keep having to go to the kitchen and wash everything.
You don't need
but
a sink.
It's cool. I love it. I'm excited.
It's actually cute.
Yeah. And if anybody out there is a coffee drinker, I highly recommend you get a machine at home where you can actually put whole beans in the machine.
See, I feel like
grind the beans.
I'm kind of concerned I may not be able to do all that you do to make these.
It's quick.
Okay.
It's easy.
No, you're quick when you do it, but I'm looking at it and it's a little intimidating.
No, it's pretty easy. I have the and for anybody who's like, what machine should I get? I have the DeLonghi La Specialista, and I have that in the studio, and I have it at home. So it's my favorite.
You definitely do. Yeah.
It's very, very easy to use. You just have to set it up, and once you do, really, basically, all you do is add the beans, and you put water in the back, and then.
But then you kind of twist the thing too. So
yeah,
right?
You just have to grind the beans, but it's the best coffee if you care about coffee and what it tastes like. Also, I want to shout out to our New York Liberty.
Yay!
By the way, okay, we won again last night, 90-85 over the Washington Mystics. So it looks like we are going to the semifinals.
Beautiful. That's dope. Are you gonna?
We could win it all, guys.
Ooh!
All these New York Liberty fans, stand up. But yes, I love going to the WNBA games. I gotta take you to one. So shout out to them. And thank you to Krista McCrary. Since we're talking about basketball, she joined us. Her son plays in the NBA for Orlando, Cole Anthony. And they have an app together called Game Up. So make sure you guys check out that full interview on our YouTube, Way Up with Yee. And of course, I'll be in DC at Congressional Black Caucus. I'm doing a panel for Black Health. So if you're in DC, check me out. And then the iHeart Festival. So we will see you guys tomorrow, though. The work never stops, okay? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And you guys have the last word.
Hey, Yee, I just wanted to shine a light on me and my husband with our company, Chef Flavors. We are expanding to 336 more Walmart stores, and I'm excited, and I want to let the world know. When we come to your city, come get our dip. We appreciate you, Chef Flavors. Check us out in your local Walmart dealer.
Hey, Ange. This is Goldie, and I have a secret I want to share. So I'm talking to this guy, and he's very interested in petting. I've never done it before, but just talking about it has actually kind of turned me on and got me interested. Yeah, is that weird? I hope you guys have a blessed day. Later.
Hey, how you doing, Angela? This is Corey.
And this call, Pepper, we're calling from Lucky Lube Express here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. First black-owned and operated oil change spot in the state. Hey, we listen to your show every morning. Whenever you're in Chicago, we can bring it right over. You know what I'm saying? Get an oil change in your rental, oil change in your Uber, oil change, what's that other one called? Lit. Oil change in your Lit. We do oil changes, everything. Come and see us. Lucky Lube Express, 4870 North Teutonia Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Black owned and operated. Lucky Lube Express. You see us, we out here. We changing oil. One car at a time.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.